When I was in high school, the seniors got out a week before the rest of school graduated. In that time, I got a job working in this very plush supper club in Lawrence, Kansas, way before my years of being legally there. And I worked for this lovely woman, and she would tell me when I needed to stay out in case somebody came in, and I got a bug for it, and I've been in that business ever since. I started in 1963, and here it is. This is kind of my last one, and I finally got to build one from scratch. I've always had to remodel before. And I found this piece of property that was stuck back here in the woods, which I thought was just an absolutely perfect setting for our bar, and it kind of a home type log cabin, maybe a Minnesota type bar. And we just kind of went from there. Actually, the name came from it's hard to sit and try to think of a name that no one else has already got. And I spent hours in the library going through phone books all over the United States. And one time I was sitting there reading a sports magazine. There was an article, funny things happen in football. And I read this article, and it was about George TireBiter, who was an old ugly Airedale that roamed on the campus of USC and took up residency. And every time a car would go by, it would race out and try to rip the tires off of it. And it got to be a huge mascot from the student body. And on game day, when the president would drive around in his convertible in the Coliseum, they had the dog in the back. And every time they would come by the student body would just go bananas, and the president always thought it was for him. But in fact, it was for the dog. And then one year, UCLA stole the dog and clipped the initials of UCLA in the side of it. And the dog became a huge deal, and was actually went to every event in USC. I kind of copped that, and I thought, wow, what a deal. No one's ever going to think of this. And I put I am on it, and the I am came from a running back in the 80s by the name of I Am Hip out of Nebraska, because I was sitting there trying to figure out what name, and I went through every name I could think of, and nothing sounded good. So anyhow, to make the story, this is a true story up until the name of this place, which is I Am TireBiter's, which is, quote, the grandson of George TireBiter, the original dog.
Well, I think it's a huge family atmosphere. The locals, everybody knows one another. You always feel welcome here. The locals that from the condo, like on Passover Road, they still come here and bring all their friends from St. Louis, and it's just a great place to be, and they can sit out on the deck and have a good time, and the beautiful waterfall out there. It's just a great atmosphere.
TireBiter's also is offering shuttle to and from pretty much every day of the week. You just need to call and let us know. We can come in and pick up a business card for our shuttle van. It is a wonderful service that we do offer to and from our bar. This is just a great bar, like I said, and they told you, it's just there's a lot of locals that come in here. We have a great turnover with people that come in here. The staff that has been here a long time, so everybody knows the whole staff that comes in here. Everybody's very friendly, outgoing. It's just a wonderful place to come. Come on in and see us at TireBiter's.